This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and today the Giants absolutely crush the Phillies out there in Philadelphia. Man, 10 runs in Philadelphia. That is just music to my ears, especially the way that they played last year out in Philly. This is a huge win for this Giants team. They crush 3 home runs. Landen Roupp struggles a little bit, but works out of it and keeps the Giants in this game. He had good swing and miss stuff going. He just couldn't live in the zone as much as we would have liked to see from him. But hey, he stuck it out, got the 5 innings, gets the win from today. And man, the Giants are absolutely rolling right now at 12-4. We'll break it all down. But first, thanks to all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now. Thanks also for listening on the Locked On Giants podcast feed. However you're getting the show, we appreciate you tuning in. And make sure to check out the Locked On Giants Daily Show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, does a great job always. And first, I just want to say, I apologize for the late start today. Had an appointment that ran late, and man, I did get to catch all of this Giants game. It's just like, scheduling got a little bit crazy on my end today. So we're here, we're doing the show. Locked On Giants Postcast rolls along. You can't keep us down for too long. You know what I mean? I if you know anything about me, you know I love to blab and I love to yap. Even if you don't want to hear it, I'm gonna yap. So we had to get the show in, and today, man, what a game from the Giants. And it did not start off very, very good, man. Landen Roupp gives up that leadoff single up the middle to Stott. He had a 2-strike count, slap that changeup right back up the middle, and then Turner doubles to drive him in. Just 5 pitches into the game, Phillies take a 1-0 lead. Then later on in the inning, Castellanos drives another 2-strike count curveball that was off the plate, inside and low. I mean, I don't know how he got the barrel on that ball, but he drove it into the outfield for a single. Turner scores. Phillies take a 2-0 lead. And then after Roupp loaded the bases with a walk, gets a ground ball to Chapman. Giants, though, can't turn 2, and another run scores. So 3-0 Phillies lead. Roupp throwing 30-plus pitches in the inning, which we all know at this point. The Giants management, Bob Melvin and their pitching coaches absolutely hate seeing a starter throw 30-plus pitches in an inning. They immediately got Spencer Bivens warming up. And they didn't have Hayden Birdsong as an option today. So it could have gotten dicey out there in Philly. Roupp, he pulled it together, gets through the inning, and the Giants responded immediately on the in the next half inning. Top 2, Ramos doubles, Wade walks, and a Wilmer single scores Elliot Ramos. So the Giants cut back into that. They take Philly still have a 3-1 lead. Then Bailey reaches on a key play where Taijuan Walker gets a comebacker and throws it into center field. Wade scores, and everybody is safe. Pat Bailey safe at second, so it's a 3-2 Phillies lead now. And in comes Tyler Fitzgerald, who I know a lot of people have been very down on this year. And, I've been telling you guys this whole time, just give Fitz some time. And that brings me to our turning point from today.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
And Fitz, man, he just absolutely turns on one, a cutter up in the zone, middle in, and he blasts his first home run of the year. Came at a very, very, very good time for the Giants, gives them a 5-3 lead. And I mean, this could not have been bigger in the moment, because the Giants, I mean, I don't think this team ever really thinks of themselves as out of a game at this point. I mean, this team is so good at coming back after they get punched in the mouth. They respond almost immediately every single time. Even if they don't end up taking the lead, they still get some of those runs back. And in this case, they got the lead back with that Tyler Fitzgerald home run, but they weren't done, because after Yaz struck out, Willy Adames solo shot to right center field on a sinker that was right down the middle, and he got all of that one. 101.4 miles an hour off the bat, gave the Giants a 6-3 lead. And let me tell you, man, I got the receipts. I even texted one of my good friends, Christian. Shout out Christian, by the way. He always is doing so much for me out there and helping me, get all my. We always brainstorm bets and stuff, and he's like my betting guru that I always talk to. And he and I immediately texted him. I said, I think I need some money on a Willy Adames home run today because he's due. He has one of the best track records of any Giant against Taijuan Walker, and he's already had a home run in his career against him. So I was feeling the Willy Adames home run coming, man. I felt the particles in the air today, and he smashed that one over the right center field wall, gave the Giants a 6-3 lead. And Landen Roupp looked so much more comfortable going back out there after he had that lead. Settles in the bottom of the second. He did walk a guy, but other than that, he sat down the other three batters that he faced in that inning. Then he has a nice 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the third, but he was throwing a lot of pitches. As I said, that first inning took him forever to get out of. He was up to 68 pitches after just 3 innings. And then in the bottom of the fourth, he found himself in trouble again. Alec Baum with another 2-strike count, smashes one to left center field off one of the hardest hit balls of the entire game, off the wall, sets up second and third base with no outs for the Phillies. But Roupp comes back with a huge strikeout on Rojas, gets him swinging for the big strikeout. Then a shallow pop fly to left field. Runner from third does not decide to test Elliot Ramos, but he probably should have, man, because Ramos, his throw, he got it out there fast. But that throw was way offline, and he probably could have scored from third on that play. Might have changed the complexion of this one. But then Roupp gets Turner to hit a comebacker and gets out of the inning unscathed. A great bounce back performance from Landen Roupp to keep that confidence and get through it, man. Then in the bottom of the fifth, he got touched up a little bit more as Castellanos jumped all over another Roupp curveball over that left field wall. 6-4 Giants lead still at that point in time. And Castellanos just looked like he was sitting waiting for that curveball to come in. So Roupp overall, he does a great job today of generating swings and misses. He was so good at generating those swings and misses. I believe he had 20 of them today. And I mean, a lot of them came on that curveball, 15 swings and misses on the curveball on 28 swings. So, I mean, 54% whiff rate on the pitch. That is really good. Overall, he had a 45% whiff rate on the day. I mean, that is reflected by the 8 strikeouts that my guy Landen Roupp had. So he was just walking a few too many guys. 3 walks. He had looked like he had location issues early on in that first inning. He had a 4-pitch walk and then came back and led off the next batter with a couple balls. So he looked like he was having a little bit of command issues out there, but he got it locked in. Then Giants weren't done scoring. They wanted to give the bullpen a little bit of room to breathe because they decided 2-run lead was not enough. So in the top of the 7th, Fitz was not done with his extra base hits for the day, smacks a leadoff triple. And then Mike Yastrzemski, who has been so hot to start the season, Mikey Yaz comes in and smashes a 2-run bomb to right field. And man, Mike Yastrzemski just looks so locked in this year. 101.9 miles an hour, 387 feet. And I mean, 8th pitch of the at bat. So it was a long drawn out at bat, and Mikey Yaz won that battle, gives the Giants an 8-4 lead. And they were on cruise control from that point on. Fitz later on in the 9th, they tacked on another 2 runs after Fitz and Yaz combo again. Fitz doubles, Yaz doubles, which scored Fitz, and Chapman single drives in Yaz. Giants go up 10-4, set up a nice, comfortable, cushy lead for Camilo Doval to go out there and try and rebuild some of that confidence that is completely gone. But he looked good today. And I mean, the way that he finished this game, striking out Trey Turner and striking out Bryce Harper, that's got to do something for him, or at least we can hope that Camilo Doval maybe just got a little bit more confidence in himself in that fastball. The velo looked to be back today. So, I mean, he just looked a little more confident out there. And I hope that, I hope Camilo, it finds it again, because when he's on, he is on, man. The talent is indisputable. It's all in his head. It's a matter of getting his head right and getting his brain right. So hopefully that's an outing like this for Doval, where you're striking out 2 all-star hitters, kind of builds that back up. But man, today was all about the Giants offense. Fitz and Yaz both really getting it done today. Also, Willy Adames pitching in with a home run, but Fitz finishes a single shy of the cycle. That's normally not the one that you're missing when you're looking for the cycle. He got the home run, the double, and the triple. Couldn't get the single for the cycle, but Fitz has slowly crept that batting average up to 286 in his OPS 809. And I just want to point out that the Giants 3 and 4 hitters went 1 for 10 today. 1 for 10 with 4 strikeouts. And they still put up 10 runs. I mean, this team right now, top to bottom, is figuring out ways to score runs, to get on base and drive guys in. I mean, they only left 4 runners on base, and they were 5 for 9 5 for 9 with runners in scoring position, batting over 500 in these situational at-bats. Oh my God, who is this team, man? I mean, 12-4 now on the season. The Giants are absolutely red hot to start. And I mean, they haven't had a start like this since 2003. I mean, this is the best baseball that we have seen this team play in a very, very long time. And I think that there's a lot of reasons for that. Mainly that everybody isn't afraid of having a bad game and thinking that they might get sent down to AAA, then maybe they'd be on a bus on the 80 back to Sacramento, or that they might just be DFA'd altogether. And there's not a million different roster moves. You kind of know what you're getting day to day. And it's Buster Ball. Let's call it what it is. It's Buster Ball. And it's a different type of mentality, like more aggression on the base paths, situational hitting, being smart about what you're doing, not just playing percentages and numbers. Baseball is not a math equation. Baseball is a sport. You go out there and you put pressure on people and you make them make a play, and things happen that normally don't. And the Giants have done that a lot this year. They put the ball in play a lot more. And like I said, they're sticking with their guys in these certain roles. You've seen very few tweaks to the lineup, and you haven't seen a single move yet this year. We haven't had any of the Farhan Zaidi tinkering that you see that like just was the hallmark of his tenure here with the Giants. And I could not be happier about that, man. Like seeing the Giants actually go out there and knowing what to expect from them, knowing who I'm going to get in my like 3-4 spot, knowing who I'm going to get every single day out there in the outfield, knowing who I'm going to get every single day at shortstop. This makes this team infinitely better, man. Like just the consistency. It allows guys to settle in. It's a long season. It's 162 games. This isn't football where you have, a 17 game season and you got to just try and tinker every single game to get the best matchup. That's not what this sport is. It's a matter of peaks and valleys. And the Giants right now are definitely on one of their peaks, and hopefully they can ride that for a little while longer. But man, this has been a fun start to the season. And I was a little concerned when the Phillies got off to that hot start, because they had not been hitting well lately. And all I could think of was, man, do not let the Phillies get hot now. Of all times, this is not the time when we want the Phillies offense to come alive. But the Giants, they continue to stay hot. And man, they are absolutely rolling right now. We got a lot more to break down on the show today. Don't go anywhere. We got to give out a player of the game and get into what you'll be talking about as well. Both of those things coming up next on the Locked On Giants postcast. Today's show is sponsored by FanDuel. The NBA playoffs are almost here, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action. Right now, when you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. I love how FanDuel makes betting so easy, whether it's picking my favorite team or diving into some player props, from three-pointers to steals to assists to maybe throwing some money on a Mike Yastrzemski home run coming up, because I think he's going to stay hot here in Philly. FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips off, you can even combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com and claim your $250 in bonus bets today. And today's show is also sponsored by PrizePicks. Basketball and hockey playoffs are heating up, and there's no better way to turn your sports knowledge into real rewards than with PrizePicks. The easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy. With PrizePicks, you simply pick more or less on at least 2 player projections and you're in. You can even combine players across sports, baseball, hockey, basketball, and more for your chance to win up to 2,000 times your cash. And today, I told you I was feeling Willy Adames. I went with Willy Adames for an anytime home run, for a more than half a home run. And I went with Paul Skeens out there in Pittsburgh. I went for more than 5.5 strikeouts, and he got 6. We hit on that one. It's a win for us. Chalk up another W for Triple E. And make sure you download the PrizePicks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. It's code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and today the Giants absolutely beat down the Phillies in the city of brotherly love. 10-4 is your final. Giants sitting at 12-4, and they are looking good, man. And it's every aspect of this team right now. It's a complete team effort. It is the bullpen. It is the starting pitchers. It is the entire offense. It's not 1 or 2 guys. It's everybody right now. And honestly, I think that's what you're going to be talking about after today's game.
This is what you'll be talking about.
And what you'll be talking about is the contribution from top to bottom, not just in the lineup, but on this whole roster right now, because you're looking at the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez has yet to give up a run this season. Eric Miller yet to give up an earned run this season that's been charged to him. Even Tyler Rogers had a nice day today. And Camilo Doval even pitched in and had a nice outing as well. I mean, a clean sheet for the relievers. After that fifth inning, when Roupp came out, they only gave up 2 hits from the entire rest of the game. For the last 4 innings of this game, Rodriguez, Miller, Rogers, and Doval combined for 4 innings and only 2 hits. And they only had 1 walk. I mean, they were not letting guys on base. They also tallied 5 strikeouts between the 4 of them. So each one of these guys was really out there dealing today. And so was everybody in the starting lineup. I mean, they weren't dealing, but they were hitting, you know what I mean? Like, everybody contributed. Mike Yastrzemski, 2 hits. Willy Adames, 2 hits. Matt Chapman got a hit. Elliot Ramos got 2 hits. Wilmer had a hit and another RBI to add on to his very impressive total from this season so far. Fitz had 3 hits, and Pat Bailey had a hit too. He's looking a lot more comfortable as the season continues to go on. Lamont Wade Jr. still struggling, but he did get on base twice today with 2 walks, so that that OPS continues to improve a little bit. That on base percentage continues to inch a little bit higher to what we've normally seen from him in the past. But everybody on this team has been contributing. You look at like a guy like Jung-Hoo Lee, who's one of 2 Giants who did not get on base today. Or I think he's the only Giant who didn't get on base. Yeah, the only Giant who didn't get on base today because Wade walked twice. Jung-Hoo Lee still has a 1038 OPS. Like, this guy is awesome. But you know who's right behind him? It's Mike Yastrzemski with a 1036. Mikey Yaz has been so good so far this season. And I mean, I've been telling you guys this too. He's a pretty solid third outfielder, not just defensively, but when he gets hot on the offensive side, he can swing the stick, man. And he's hitting 311 right now, leading off for a reason. He's got the second best batting average on the team, second only to Jung-Hoo Lee. And I mean, this guy, you got to ride him while he's hot. I love the move that Melvin made. The only move that he's really made with this lineup is to change Mike Yastrzemski and Lamont Wade, switch them in the batting order and move Wade further down and put Mikey Yaz at the top so he can set the table. 3 ribbies for Mikey Yaz today. And I love what we've been seeing from him, but we got to give our player of the game to somebody else today.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And our player of the game goes to Tyler Fitzgerald, because this guy has been waiting to get hot. And let me tell you, don't let this guy get hot, because when he does, he can go on a heater. We have seen this guy when he's locked in at the dish. And I mean, the home run stretch that he went on from like August into September last year was absolutely bonkers. This guy at the batting in the 9 hole had 3 RBIs today, went 3 for 4, and damn near hit for the cycle. There are very few 9-hole hitters in all of baseball who are going to be able to do that. It is such a luxury for the Giants to have, such a well-rounded team right now. And let's be honest, it's really not that different from what they had last year. There's a few key differences. Obviously, Willy Adames is in here. Jung-Hoo Lee is healthy. Those are 2 massive changes. And Elliot Ramos is in here from day one. That's a big change too. And Wilmer being healthy is a big deal as well. But everybody else just knows their roles. Like Mike Yastrzemski knows what he's doing. Pat Bailey knows what he's doing. Tyler Fitzgerald knows what he's doing. He knows what position every day he's going to play when he shows up to the yard with his glove. He doesn't need to bring a bunch of different gloves to figure out, am I playing first base? Am I playing shortstop? Am I playing second base? Maybe I'm playing center field. If you know what you're doing, it allows you to settle in so much better. And I really do think that this is the biggest difference for the Giants. It's not that they went out and got Willy Adames and he just sparked this team. I mean, even the pitching staff, pretty much the same as last year. You just switch out Blake Snell for Justin Verlander, which probably isn't the best trade for Giants fans, but it's working out, man. It's working out. 12-4. And let me also say, at least in the first half of the season, I'll take what we've seen from Justin Verlander over what we saw from Blake Snell in the first half of last year. Let's not forget how that went for Blake Snell. And also, Matt Chapman already being cemented as a leader in this clubhouse to start the season, not coming in late. All these things matter. All these things matter. Baseball's a game about the brain just as much as it is a game about the physical stuff you see on the field. And the Giants have their heads right. They really do. Maybe Camilo Doval needs to catch up to everybody else, but for the most part, the Giants are locked and loaded, man, and I expect this run to continue. 10-4 win tonight. Giants move to 12-4 on the season. 4-game series here in Philadelphia. So they got 3 more out at Citizens Bank. And let's hope that they can win this series and keep this momentum rolling, man. It's been fun to watch. It's all the time that we got for you guys today here on the Locked On Giants postcast. Appreciate all you guys tuning into the show. Sorry we got that late start today, but appreciate you all tuning in nonetheless. All of you everydayers. I saw my guy DG asking, what was going to happen with the show today? And guess what, man? We're always having a show. I'm always here. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time, which is tomorrow when the Giants face the Phillies again in game 2 of this 4-game series. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.